Yesterday, I introduced you to who we really are, and I showed you this triangle which represents us all. And today, I'm going to show you the next level, that with this one concept, you can do whatever you want, you can reach whatever you want, you can get out of illnesses, you can reach your goals. It's unbelievable. You can do or have or be anything you want to come out of, and you want to reach for, with just this one very easy and simple to understand concept. Hello and welcome to the Holisticated. I'm Rita Rózsás. So let's get right into it. So yesterday I introduced you to this triangle of who we really are. And I told you that we live in a physical body. This is your body side. Governed, led by your mind, supported by nutrition and good information. Body, mind, and nutrition. So far so good, isn't it? We are body, a mind, and a nutrition at all the time, all the same. This is what we call a whole kind of living, because we are body, mind, and nutrition all the time, at the same time, and they are interacting with each other all the time. You cannot separate them. They are interrelated. They are integrated, correlated to each other. This is a very simple concept of who we really are. But let's take it to one level up, because that's a very easy, very simple, basic understanding. However, and it took me years to get to this part, with this one very simple concept, with this one triangle, you can solve all of your life problems and you can reach everything what you want. Let me introduce you to why is that. It took me years to get to this place, but I am finally here and I am finally able to share it with you. So first of all, let's start with our mind. This is a collective word for everything that includes. It's not just our mind. It is our emotions, our thinking, our upbringing, our belief system, our fears, our traumas, our goals, our happiness, our experiences, our soul. Everything is collected into this one side. And we call it as a collective word as a mind. So it's not just mind, it's emotion, it's thinking, it's upbringing, it's belief system, it's fears, it's goals, it's our experiences so far, what we want to achieve, our goals, our dreams. Everything is included into this one side. So far so good. Let's talk about body. Our body, we live in a physical body. That means we have skin, we have bones, we have muscles, we have organs, we have lymphatic and blood system, and everything else flows nicely physically, and everything else flows nicely energetically. That means we have a meridian system where our life force is flowing, as well as the lymphatic and blood system as well. This is where we get or physical illnesses show up. And this is where mental illnesses show up, obviously. So if we want to include everything into our body side, that's bones and muscles and our hormones and our circadian rhythms, is the rhythm how our body actually working on top of our bones and organs and cells and everything else. So this is a very physiological side of our side. So we can call this physiological side. Is the same name for it. Same way as we can call the mind the psychological side. So that it is the same thing, a same collective word, but called in a different name. So what's going on with the nutritional side? We can call it nutrition or the biochemical side. Biochemical. Because everything we eat, all the nutrients, the macronutrients, all the good stuff, all the bad stuff, everything goes into this side. I have created a little bit of a list. So here it comes your food choices, your food sensitivities, your food allergies, your preferences, which would come from your upbringing. And also for nutrition, it comes information as well. Nutrition and informational side. Everything is collected, all the nutritional, biochemical information, sensitivities, food choices comes into this side, as well as, and this is the third part of which coming in here, there is another name for all of these. Okay, so let me recap. So far, we know that we are body, mind, and nutrition, all integrating with each other all the time. They are interrelated. You cannot separate them. We know this, and they are interrelated. They are corresponding with each other all the time. That's fine. We are body, mind, and nutrition. So far is so good. These are all collective words for the same category, and there are many, many, many elements are in there. It's mind and thinking and soul and emotions, goals, fears, upbringing. Here, physiological side, your bones, your muscles, your lymphatic system, your physical illnesses, mental illnesses, sensitivities show up over here as well. And nutritional side, it's pretty self-explanatory actually. But we know all of this. So how do we expand on that? How is it when I say you can reach, you can do anything, you can come out of anything, and you can reach anything what you want with this one concept? And this is the part which was one of my biggest aha moments in my life. Because if we call this mind, this is, and I told you this one, this is an equilateral triangle. All three sides are equally important. That means you cannot overdo one side and neglect the other two, because that's where trouble starts. So if this is an equilateral triangle and all three are actually have the same importance, but there is one which is a little bit superior to the other two, which is your mind. Everything starts up here. Everything starts up here. Physical illnesses, mental illnesses, your goals, your dreams, how you manifest things, everything starts here. Even though all three are equally, really one third important, we always start at the mind, because that's where you think. That's where you think. That's where you think new thoughts. That's how and where you birth new ideas. That is the starting point. So you can think. But thinking alone won't do anything. And this is the beauty of the triangle. Now you see that you need all three sides to work together, to collaborate together if you want to have or reach or come out any kind of things or illnesses or whatever it is you want to change your habit. So you think what you want to do or have, and what is the next step? What does the body do? The body actually does it. You think, you then start doing it. This is equally important as thinking. And what is the third part? You support. Can you understand how this triangle can change your life forever? And I know, because it has changed mine forever. Step number 1 is think. Step number 2 is start doing it. Because thinking alone, as you can see, won't do anything. Doing things without thinking is not gonna cut it either. Eating, consuming information without actually applying it to your life, without putting it to a nice idea and actually start doing it, won't cut it either. So the third one is to get support. To support your mind, to support your ideas, and to support your doing. Do you see how amazing it is? Because it was a huge aha moment for me. This is actually how I started my business. I was dreaming about to having my own business. I was stuck in my corporate world and corporate work. And I didn't like that. I wanted to have some kind of freedom. I wanted to share this with you. So I was thinking about it. I was started to daydreaming about it. I was started to planning things, but still not doing anything. I was still stuck in that part. So it took me a lot of support from AI, support from ChatGPT, support from my husband, support for all over the online world and the physical as well, to actually start acting on it. That is the third way actually how we do this. So you have a goal, and that's where you actually think of your goal. What do you want to have? But that's not enough just to think of your goal. Even though you know all of this stuff, you would like to have something. Here is your dream. Now you have a picture in your mind what you want to have. So the first thing, you have your goal, you have your dream. What do you do with that? You start acting on it. And if you start acting on it persistently, and this is the only way that goal, the dream, is actually going to come alive. That's how you are going to manifest it. Do you see how this comes all together? This is such an excellent and amazing, a very simple concept, a very simple idea. But once you start applying it, once you start remembering that you are body and mind and nutrition, all of them working together in the same time, that you start to live this kind of holistically. That means if you think of your goal, if you have any goal, you know that alone won't do anything. It would be just simple daydreaming. Or if you want to, change your body shape, going to the gym alone and doing hard work and work out like 5 times a week or 7 times a week, but neglecting to eat right, neglecting to have a clear picture of why you are doing it and what do you want to have as a result of it, won't do it. And the third side, if you are comfort eating all the time to ease some kind of physical or emotional pain, that's not gonna do anything right. You absolutely can eat clean. You can eat clean. You can eat the most organic food you want, the most free of pesticides, and you can grow your own food. But if you sit on your couch all day long, or if you just put social media and media clutter into your head, you can eat as clean as you want. You are not gonna feel happy or healthy, for sure. You need all 3 sides integrated, all 3 sides working together at all times. So how do you apply it in your real life? Have a goal, what you want. This is number 2. You have to know what you want. It can be a positive or negative one. You want to get out of this illness, or you want to reach that kind of a goal, but you have to think of that goal. You need to plan for it. Everything. You do the head work over here with your mind, with your emotions. Then you must go to number 2. You cannot just stay here. You can't, because it's not going to happen then. Then you must go to your physical side. You have to do it. You have to act on it. You have to physically do something about it. But again, it's still not going to last as long if you don't support it and you don't become persistent. That's how you make your life happen. That's how you make your dreams come true in the most holistic, most logical, best way possible. Mind, body, and nutrition working together at all times. And I'm going to explain this tomorrow even more in depth. So thank you for your attention. I see you tomorrow.